smiling like it was the first time. Been talking all day, now we don't lie. I know she not my lady, but she my type. They roll up that gas, baby, you know the vibe. I got that yak up in my glad, baby, you know the vibe. You done got me in my bed, bitch, you know the vibe. Can you shake for that cash, oh, you know the vibe. I've been thinking about that ass, so you know the vibe. The way I pull up with the gang, it should be televised. New paper stepped off in the bit, they already know the vibe. Oh, that yak off in my cup, baby, but hold the ice. Shawty, you're my type, I don't need to know the price.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. I'm your boy DJ Flame, Franklin Flame Podcast. Been a lot of technical difficulties going on. Hope we got those fixed. Trying to get this chat going. What's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Give me 1 second. Get everything together. How y'all doing this morning? We're going to talk about generational trauma this morning. What's up, Tasha? Good morning, good morning. Said generational trauma is negative experience of hardship like abuse, neglect, oppression. It can be passed down through generation. It's not just about direct memory, but a way of behavior and beliefs and patterns get ingrained and repeated. Generational. Let's talk about that. This right here, everybody else call it the generational curse. It goes on through the family repeatedly. Some of that generational trauma call for child abuse, poverty, watching your mom, grandmother, anybody go through a abusive relationship. You can see somebody get murdered. That's trauma. It's just a repetitive thing that goes on in your family. Generational trauma. Some of us cannot deal with trauma. We call it generational curse. We got to break that curse. I don't know how, but a lot of families go through it. We got to break this generational curse, and it's causing generational trauma. They said, from what I hear, it might skip generations, but I don't think so. Good morning, Tasha. How you doing? Good morning. Give you a hand clap. First of all, I want to send a shout out to my sponsor, Hidden Heart Clothing Line. Thank you, Dallas Mac. Appreciate it. Make sure y'all order from Hidden Heart Clothing Line. It's getting summertime. Let's get some. What's up? What's up, boo? How you doing? We want to talk about some generational traumas up here. It could help someone today, and it could not. You know what I'm saying? What are some generational traumas that we as black people have? They already said we got PTSD. So we're born with it over trauma. Some people might have military trauma, abusive trauma, rape. There's all kind of trauma in black families. We got to get through them. I know this ain't what y'all used to. I know y'all want some drama, but not today. We're going to be on a serious tip. But y'all know some people can't live or have a regular life because of generational trauma. What they've been through as a child, what they experienced as a child, what they experienced as a grown-up. behavior patterns. Some people can't keep a home because they're used to living in poverty. They grew up around family not having nothing. So it's like a generational curse. You got some people that stays in trouble. Constantly going to jail because it's generational trauma. Only thing they see is destruction, mayhem, robbing, stealing, killing. There's a lot of that going on right now. Some young ladies and men been took advantage of as a child by a relative, friend, stranger. Some of us seek help. Some of us don't. Some of us feel like we can cope with it or try to manage it or get through it. I don't think it's that easy to get through generational trauma. What's up, Willie? What's good? What's good, cuz Ogie? You want to leave? Willie, we talking about generational trauma this morning. A lot of us has it. I have trauma of my part is, be honest, I can't keep a motherfucking relationship. I've been through, I've seen so much shit. If when I speak to y'all, I speak on life experiences, whether y'all know it or not. Some people might think I'm talking about them, but this is my trauma. I don't deal with my family. The reason could be broken. Be around my family for a reason. I understand it's a generational trauma. We got to break that trauma, Willie. How can we break that generational curse, that trauma? How can we do it? I mean, anybody have any ideas? Because in black families, it's the hardest thing to do. Some people won't, you know what? We're going to start at a poverty standpoint. If your child sees shit like that, not growing up, living, not wanting more for themselves, they just okay with fucking living, that's a trauma. Some people are scared to be in a relationship because of the trauma. They seen their parents beating, they seen fighting, they seen arguing, they seen objects and shit thrown at their parents, they seen you getting shot at. You gave up. Why you gave up, Touch? It's not good for us to give up. That's what the problem want us to do, is give up. That's one thing we shouldn't do, be giving up on ourselves. You can't give up on yourself. Aren't you living well now? You did something to get through that trauma. We take that shit everywhere. For real. Hey, Rochelle, how you doing, baby? We take that trauma with us everywhere. Yeah, most of us blame others. But don't you understand it might be you? Some shit you toting from your generation? Why keep blaming somebody else? You know what? They probably have their drama too. Their trauma too. But we gonna blame somebody. When we can't adapt to what the fuck we going through, we blame others. We gonna be honest about that shit. A lot of us got problems, like a motherfucker, and we won't admit it. We gonna just keep throwing it on everybody else. Something wrong with them. How you know? Okay. How many motherfucking failed relationships have you had and you blame somebody else? We just keep blaming. That's the crazy part. If you didn't have any situations going on with you, you would be in a perfect relationship because they are not going to change. I don't give up on. You know what? A lot of family members not going to fucking change, Tasha. You're not living for your family members. You living for yourself. Just because, let me tell you something. Just because your family won't fucking change, you can either separate yourself from that situation and love them from a distance. You don't have to put on. A lot of us don't have to put up with that shit. That's why you got a car and feet. Get the fuck on. And I understand why you left. Well, but check this out. Have you done anything to try to heal that in that process to try to help them heal? Have you talked to them? Fuck me up, and I don't trust a chick. But family is good and bad. Yeah, we do, Willie. We'll fall short. What? Yeah, exactly. You gotta love them from a distance. You know what? I've learned that myself. I really have learned that myself. You have to love your family from a distance. If you can't, what's up, Stanley? If you cannot put up with the situation, the shit just keep occurring. You know how many of y'all, everybody had, almost every family had the same thing. Yeah, you can talk to them till you blue in the face. Every family had that same issue. They can't deal with family because they keep arguing with each other. Families stay at each other's throats like a motherfucker. What's up, Ms. Ray? That's what we do. I don't understand it. That's why we say we trust our friends more than we trust our family, because of the fucking trauma they put us through. The lying, the stealing. But family act like they can take from you and not owe you a motherfucking thing. Like they can just steal something and not give it back. You know. Some of us are liable. Some of us done cope with the shit. What's up, Josh? How you doing, baby? I went through, like I say, my shit. I've seen so many motherfuckers in and out the goddamn door. It's just like, okay, this is what you're supposed to do. You know. You can't keep somebody. You just got to keep going. Let them go. Don't give a fuck about it. I mean, that's part of my trauma. I seen abuse. I seen my mother hit. I used to hit women because I seen that shit. She forgiving the men, so I expect for me to be forgiven. One ain't dead right now. I'm talking about whoop my motherfucking ass. But that shit, when I was young. Like I say, some of us can't stay out of fucking jail because we learned that from our family. They'll adapt to it. I can too. I've seen a lot of families come from, like I say, family mess with each other. And you know what? They'll shut it down like it's okay. They hides it. Family hides shit. Their trauma. Do what they try to hide their trauma. That's what a lot of us do. A lot of families hide their trauma. And it still continues to go as on today. The shit gets in our children. Like I said, it'll skip a generation. But what about your kids? What about you? Good morning, son. We don't think about that. Then when the kids going through something, we want to discipline them. We want to talk down on them. My family know if you with me, you go. Yeah. We can't blame. We you know what? We always throw the blame. I'm gonna say that again. We throw the blame on other people when we got trauma in our fucking family. It's us. We can say we the perfect motherfucker in this world. It's us. We gotta learn to deal with it. Some people really need to seek fucking help. If this a fucking pattern, every time you turn around, you end up in that same fucking situation. It's a pattern. It's a trauma. It's a generational curse. How you get through it? People have different ways of dealing with it. I have got depression from my family trauma. No, most don't want accountability. You're right. I hold myself accountable for every fucking thing I do because I'm not crazy. I know what the fuck I do. Everybody, we know what we do. We're gonna be honest. We know what we do. But we want to hold somebody else accountable. Some people just can't be single. They got to have multiple partners. That's a trauma. Cause it's what they sing. They sing their mom and daddy bringing motherfuckers in and out the house. It's cool. That's what life's supposed to do. Some people have trauma from military. And that's a trauma for your ass. Being mistreated as a child, all of us have that. Never their fault, always somebody. You're right, it never their fault. You know what? I ain't gonna say it's somebody, it never all fault. It always somebody else's fault. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. We always gonna blame somebody else. We ain't gonna put nobody else in this shit. This shit be all problem. Think about it. How many times you done went through this same situation and we point the finger at somebody else? We got a goddamn problem. We got a problem for real. We always say we good. I don't do this, I don't do that. You can put that mask on all you want and disguise yourself as the best person in the fucking world when you know you have a fucking problem. Stop lying to yourself. Well, yeah, you're lying to your damn self at that moment when you know you ain't shit. When you know you got these problems, you got the abuse problems, you got the lying problems, you got the all kind of shit. And some people, they love you enough, they accept that, okay, I'll see about getting myself fixed or looking into the issue of myself when ain't hardly shit wrong with them. It's us. How long we gonna put up with that? How long we gonna keep saying something that we gonna do something about it and just sweep it under the rug? You're right. You're right. Some of us really fucked up. Really. You know what surprises me? I had a conversation with my mom the other day. Do you really know yourself? Do we really know ourselves? Do we really know what we're capable of doing? What gets me, did some people that murder somebody know that they would end up being a murderer? Do they really know themselves? Do you know who you with? That's a question. Do you know who you with? Can you trust that person? Do you know this person won't hurt you? Do you know the person won't kill you? Do you know this person won't use you? Do you? That's. You're right. Do you know yourself? We don't. I know what I do. Oh, I know I'm this, I'm that. You tell a goddamn lie. You lying to yourself. I hear myself before. I wasn't even getting into a relationship. I know. Hey, Pat, how you doing, man? We don't know ourselves. We don't know what we capable of doing. We tell that lie all day long. I'm this, I'm that. No, you're not. You lying to yourself and everybody else. I'm going. Try to read everything you put down with it. Yes. We gotta break it. I mean, we really gotta break that curse, man. You really have to, on my end, you gotta think before you speak. Really think before you speak. Brother said it take 5 seconds for you to fuck your life up. You got 5 seconds to think about what the fuck you gonna do before you do it. If we don't have that thought process and just fuck it and just off the rip, something wrong with you. And in a generational trauma, it come a big trust issue. Can you trust yourself? Because you don't trust nobody else because judging from your past. A lot of fucking women afraid to be in a relationship because of trauma, childhood trauma or generational trauma. You're right, there's power in the tongue. You will be amazed how many women do not want to be in a fucking relationship with a man or a woman. They would rather be by themselves, live by themselves because they seen the abuse, the mental, physical abuse. Some men the same way. Some men have been abused as a child by family members and women, and they're afraid right now because of that damn trauma. You can't sweep shit under a rug and think it gonna heal itself. It will not. It's never gonna heal itself. You just putting a band-aid over a wound. You gotta stitch that shit up. I think most of families have got to talk about that situation. I feel like that if we can get the balls to sit down and talk to our parents and our siblings and our families, I'm pretty sure you can start a healing process. What up, Bernard? What up, Scott? How y'all doing, brother? Good morning, cuz. Some of us can't have a fucking friend because all we do is fight. We're so protective of ourselves. Soon as somebody say anything, we just jump. We ready. Good morning, Michelle. No, and you know what? Drinking is also a generational trauma. You come from an alcoholic family. All you do is fucking. We know a lot of families that drink. Hey, Lena, we know a lot of families that get fucked up. All they do is drink. That's their way of trying to heal. But what is it? A drunk tongue speak a sober mind or some shit like that? You gonna tell how you really feel when you get locked. We also need to stop holding people accountable just because. Yeah, we gotta hold them accountable. We got to. The main thing in black families is abuse. Whites too. Hey, Rachel. Whites too. I'm not gonna lie. It's abuse. If you seeing the abuse, you gonna abuse somebody. Either you gonna do it or you gonna be scared of it. It's one or the other. You can't tell me every black family didn't have abuse in their family. You can't tell me that fucking lie. Look how hard we grew up. Some of us still traumatized by slavery, what our family went through. We're still on that shit. Cool, Willie. Nice. I wish I could have really got to know my father, Willie. Really. My father died when I was young, so I really didn't get that father and son thing with him. That's my big, and I think that's my trauma. Growing up without a dad, I always wanted somebody to fill that fucking shoes, and I can't. You can't find nobody. Ain't nobody realer than your parents. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I wanted that. I am a jealous ass person because a lot of you grew up with your fathers. Never know how my life could be. I hold that against myself. What's up, Dom? Sometimes I feel like I cannot do shit. Some of us grew up without our parents, period. And wishing, and that's a trauma for us. Some of us didn't have that fucking guidance, so we got to do that shit ourselves. That's why most niggas out here say, nigga, everything I learned from the streets. That's a fucking trauma. What you learn from the street? Negativity. Negativity. The streets is not a good place to grow up, ladies and gentlemen. I don't give a fuck how these niggas brag about, nigga, I grew up in the street. You dumb as fuck. You the stupidest nigga I ever met in my fucking life to say some shit like that. What the fuck have the streets done for you? You went out there and tore the fucking streets up. Now you're a good citizen. No. You sound so ignorant when you say that shit. You are traumatized by the streets. Yeah, I know. I heard about functional drinkers. Yeah. Sorry to hear about that passed away, cuz. I wish I had the relationship. That is one of my traumas. I've took on some traits from him. If you think you don't take on some shit your parents did back in the days, you a fool. You just think you fucking you are delusional thinking that you are the perfect person in the goddamn world. My father was a womanizer, which I heard was a rolling fucking stone. If you know my father, you know him. I have his jokes. I have his mouth. I have his attitude. I have his fucking face. I have everything my father was. Only thing I haven't done is killed somebody. Lord have mercy. I hope I'll never do that. Yeah, mental illness is real, Michelle. And you're right. And that's what it is. It's some mental illness. We as children, we seen a lot. Black kids seen a lot. Black people seen so much motherfucking struggle. Some people ain't got it so well, they're damaged to where a point they'll work themselves to fucking death to make sure that they don't get back into that situation. I would not have my kids struggling like I did, like I grew up. Sasha, I understand that, but he's still your father. Even though he wasn't there, that man's still your father. He's still your father. And Willie is a good man. You know what? Your real father don't have to be that man to enlighten you neither. Just like you got a stepfather, he's a good dude. I know you smoke like a motherfucker, Willie. Me too. We got to overcome it, man. It's hard. I know some people don't feel like talking to other people with the counseling shit or getting a shrink or whatever. But some of it really that you can surpass some shit by doing that for real. Some of us need that therapy. I truly need some fucking serious therapy. I tell y'all every day, this is my fucking life. Everybody think I be joking and shit when I get on here. I'm speaking from experience. But some people had the same similar experience growing up. Good up, Cindy. Hey, Nitra. We gotta break that curse. We can't, we let that shit consume us, man. Sometimes we can be doing that shit and not even know it. I stopped fucking drinking because of the fucking problem I never thought. Hey, Tanya, I never thought that I had a problem. I always thought, I know what the fuck I'm saying, I know what I'm doing, I know what's going on, I'm the fucking man, all that. Until I stopped drinking. But you know, I was drinking and when the motherfucker tell you, boy, you said this and I said, what the fuck? No, I was fucking focused. I know that. No. I let alcohol speak for me. I stopped drinking. I leave that shit alone. My doctor said I was severely depressed. You crazy. Every black person had depression. You can't lie. Everybody had depression. PTSD. All that shit. Because your ancestors come from a rough time. And that shit done carried on with us. Everybody got to deal with this shit. But the older we get, the wiser we get, and we feel like we can cope with it. Some people try to deal with it so much and let it ball up inside them until they kill themselves. Then people why they kill themselves? You'll never know because you don't talk to them. You'll never know what a person going through unless you talk to them. We don't ever say, are you okay? We don't do that anymore. Are you all right? Need anything? Need to talk to somebody? Need to talk? Can I talk to you about anything? Anything you want to tell me? We don't do those things. We just hang by. Then we say, damn, they were just okay yesterday. I didn't know they was going through this. Good morning, Reggie. Good morning, Stephon. We always say that. I was just with them yesterday. Everything was cool. How did they do this? Well, they could have talked to me. You didn't offer. You didn't reach your hand out and ask a person. You did not voluntarily help nobody. I have a problem. Period. I know what mine is. Yes, there's gonna be some help. I'm gonna use the motherfucking insurance on the job. No joke. I'm gonna use my insurance. This. We gotta use, black folk, use your insurance on your job. Got to. That's what it's there for. What's up, Reggie? There's a lot of programs we can take. All jobs got a way that you can, they'll help pay for you getting some help if you need it. Most of us, we gonna deny. Ain't shit wrong with me. Okay. But why you can't keep a relationship? Why you have no friends? Why family don't fuck with you? I mean, you need to think about a lot of shit. Yeah, it's hard to talk to people. They talk too fucking much. Really crazy. It is hard, but that's why you gotta find a neutral person that don't know you at all to give them some insight. Don't hold back. And we always say, this person done this to me, this woman, this man, or my parents, or they done this. What have you done? When explaining something, explain your half. Don't just say, they done this shit. Explain your half. What the fuck have you done? We don't see that. We don't see that, Willie. Anytime we explain ourselves to somebody, we will not tell nobody what the fuck we done or what we doing. We want to point the finger at everybody else. I am bad about that shit. You want to be on the defensive side. We got to break that shit. Lying is a generational fucking trauma. That's a dangerous one. Lying is a generational trauma. It's crazy that what goes on in our community. It's crazy. After 54 fucking years, you mean it took me 54 years to finally confess that I have an issue? That's crazy. Took me that long of lying, throwing shit on everybody else like we do, and say it's them. Nah, it's not. I know maybe they have 5% of shit that's going on. I'm gonna tell you, maybe 40. Maybe both of y'all just fucking crazy. But I own up to my shit. Every time I get on this fucking mic, I own up to my shit. Yeah, hey, Reggie, we gotta use that shit. Black people, we don't want to use our insurance. We gotta use it for some shit we need. You got a lot of not getting our subject. Look at all these raggedy mouth motherfuckers running around here and working at these good plants. You mean tell me your mouth fucked up and you been working here about 20 goddamn years and you ain't use no dental insurance? Come on now. Let's use that shit. We need to help ourselves. We're not trying to improve our health. Mental health. We need that mental health. Yeah. There's a lot of cowards. And you know what? We follow cowards and hypocrites and liars because it seems fun. That's what our community do. We'll follow a fucking loser before we hang with a winner. That's why we not moving anywhere. It look good losing. They like it. We need to deal with our mental health. That generational trauma, that's a real bad mental health, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. We gotta fix it. The generational curse and the abuse, everything that we endure being little. Right now, we introducing our kids to it. We introducing our grandkids. We introducing our whole new generation. Look at the generation now. All the trauma that we went through, all the shit that we've seen, all the shit went on with our family. Look at our kids committing more crime. Some young ladies are losing their fucking mind. Yeah, some people, Reggie, you right. Some people got mental health issues and don't want to deal with it. Thinking they can do it on their own. You crazy motherfucker, you better get some help. I'm fucking nuts myself. I'm gonna seek me some help. This is my fucking therapy. But I'm gonna get some help with this. This is my fucking therapy. Right here, this podcast. Some of us need to hear it. Some of us don't. We got to deal with our issues. Start with me. I got to deal with my issues. Sometimes, a couple years ago, I don't know who all can confess this, was a lot of us thought contemplating suicide. Because shit was going so wrong. And I wonder why I keep going through this shit. Why I keep making the same fucking mistakes over and over again. I don't know why I couldn't figure this shit out. There's a lot of shit we can't figure out on our own. Then I hear my son say that one time. My oldest boy told me he thought about it. I said, I thought about it myself. It's crazy. But I didn't attempt to do anything. It was just that thought that crossed my fucking mind. Like, why would I do this? I had to make a phone call one day on the hotline and say, I'm not going to do anything, but these thoughts are crossing my mind, and I do not want that shit to get any deeper than where it's at right now. I still talk to that woman today, but I want to get face to face with somebody. Sometimes a phone call just ain't gonna fucking do. Some of them thought about killing folk. There's some mental issue also. It might sound funny, but I'm telling you, if you got that craving to kill somebody right now, you need to seek some help right now. Everybody had that thought. Oh, kill that motherfucker. Unalive, excuse me. Everything I say is alleged. Unalive. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Amir. We got to deal with these things before it consumes us, before we accidentally fuck around and hurt somebody for real. Then we gonna regret it. We can't keep carrying these demons. These are fucking demons that we carry. We got to break that generational curse. We got to get rid of that shit. It's going to consume somebody. I'm telling you. Have you ever thought, this is one of my thoughts, why somebody would do something like that? Just think about it. You with this person. That person goes out and hurts somebody, take their lives. Then you sit back and say, wow, that could have been me. I thought I knew that person. Have you ever sat down and talked to that person, asked that person, do you feel like you capable of doing something like that? I know, Willie. Thank you, Mike. And you sexy bastard. Willie, you need some help. Period. I know you for real, too. Willie, we gonna get you some goddamn help. We gonna call a van over your goddamn house. But is right, Willie. You know what? Everybody had no thoughts. For real. Talking about, yeah. That's right, Reggie. Everybody done had them thoughts. Somebody can push you to a point. They don't know how damaged you are. as growing up, as growing up, they don't know how damaged you are. They don't know what situations you've been in. They don't know what problems you have to face on a daily basis. And then they piss you off. You get to that point where you finna put some hands on some fucking body and really hurt them. Then you realize you made a mistake. You could have faced it differently. You could have took different action. It is a mental issue. It truly is. Well, I don't know what they go through. We see the news. But God damn it, I can tell you, they got a lot of trauma too. Them motherfuckers are pow in a minute. I don't know. I think they shit is. I think they got trauma from what their ancestors did to us. That's how I feel about it. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Everybody got a breaking point. Only suicide I had in my family was Squinchy. I don't know if he meant to take his life, but I know he was playing with a gun and it went off. But I know a lot of families that have somebody that committed suicide, and they always look for the answers. Ask yourself, what could you have done to help them prevent taking their lives? Did you contribute to the fucking problem? We don't look at that. A lot of people took their lives. I don't want to bring nobody else's issue in this, but I talked to a family of a person that killed themselves. And they killed themselves because how their mother was treating them. They said sometimes they didn't have no lights. They be hungry. Their mama have money and talk shit to them, leave them at home by themselves. That's fucking trauma. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? That's trauma. If your parent mistreating you like that, look, if you mistreating your children like this, never having power, water, food, and talking shit to them, beating their motherfucking ass, something gonna happen. That child gonna hurt themselves or fuck you up. And real life trauma that you're causing. Then also the same person had a problem with his father. Men especially, we're causing trauma not being there for our children. I miss my fucking father. I know I was with my father. I can remember 3 times we was together. 3 as a child. All the other time I was a baby, and I heard he loved the hell out of me, kept me with him and all that shit. The older I get, some thoughts will come back, like going to Mountville with him, or some shit like that. I remember taking me over to Bluefoot's house with him, shit like that. But the 3 times I was really chilling with him, and we went shopping. That's the only thing I can remember. I remember one time him and my mom arguing also, and he wanted to take me with him. But if I would have went with him, I don't know if I'd be dead today because of how he passed. And I know I would have tried to take care of my sisters and my dad. So I probably murdered behind that. But today, how shit going these days, we got to change. Some of these kids ain't built like that no more. These kids are trying to adapt to a lot of fucking situations. They can't even deal with fucking social media. How can they deal with real life? without social media. They cannot. Think about this. Kids now, some of them growing up, their family is wealthy. Family got money. You've been giving this child this all your life. Like Michelle said, a crutch. Thinking about this, you've been a crutch for everybody. Don't you think that's trauma? You being a crutch for every fucking body? Everybody come to you for something, but they never give you nothing back in return. You been that crutch. Then you let they motherfucking ass go. That crutch will put up with a lot of trauma also. But parents, think about this. You've been giving your kids all this. Once you push their kids out into civilization, they don't know what the fuck to do. They don't know how to survive because they depended on you as that crutch. But they don't have that crutch no more. They're in a crisis. They can't cope with normal life. Then well, I can't do this. I can't pay this. You saying I done did too much for you already. I can't do no more. You got to find your own way. Doing that shit overwhelms them because they got to deal with life. Contemplate suicide. Look at drugs. Drugs is a family trauma or generational trauma. You grew up in a drug house. Uncle, daddy, mama, everybody on drugs. How you deal with that? That's a trauma for you. It's crazy. We don't see it. And the shit keep trickling down to the next generation. Next thing you know, your kid's on drugs. Well, the reason why he on drugs because his granddad or his uncle was on fucking drugs. That's how you get shit rough. Shit gets rough. I know some of you got to get back off break. I see y'all getting off. But this is for the people that getting on break. It's rough, y'all. Generational trauma is a motherfucker. We gotta push through it. I think it's time now to talk to families. We really need to talk to our families. And another thing we need to talk to our family about is family. Who is family? I tried to talk about that yesterday. The fucking internet kept fucking up. We need to talk about who is family and who's not family. That's another thing I'm dealing with. Trying to find out who my original family is. Well, not original, but before me and now. Men and women, think about this now. I'm going to go back to the kids. Watch how you treat them. Watch what they see. Your child see you struggling. And you put a banana, oh, we got it made. We're doing that. It's no good. No. They shouldn't see that. Talked to a lady yesterday. The lady said she will rather wear cheap ass shit and keep her kids wearing good shit so they wouldn't be bullied at school. That's a trauma. Being bullied. That's a big one. Some of us don't even want to hear our kids when they say they're being bullied. You better get off your ass and do something. You do this, you grab this, you hit that motherfucker. That child scared. He been traumatized by this. Mostly bullied fat motherfuckers. Always a bully bigger than you. Or somebody that can fuck with your mind thinking they can control you. A bully can control you and make you kill them. That's your trauma. And some bullies come from being abused them fucking selves. I ain't gonna let nobody abuse me. I'm gonna abuse somebody else. That's a trauma. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Satrina. Let's say it. Cop. I can say right now, some police, these white police, I'm gonna tell the truth. These white police is bullies because they been bullied all they goddamn life. Soon as they goddamn get grown, they go take to the 30-day class to get a gun. Oh, they big now. I've been bullied all my life. Now it's time for me to bully somebody. Then they take it out on us. That's a true motherfucking story from me. A cop is a person that been bullied and wasn't. Well, I'll say the white cop. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it at that. This is my motherfucking opinion. You never been accepted in life because you were full of shit. This is how I feel about it. You never been accepted in life. You was a fucking bore. You didn't try to cope with everybody. So you feel like you being bullied, you want to accept in life, then you go out there and turn to a cop. Then you start bullying black people. Yeah. Black people didn't like it because of what the trauma they had to put up with. Now you feel like you in command. That's what y'all do. I feel that shit. That's what y'all do. You know how many times some of us sit alone by ourselves and think about the past. Some of us break out in fucking tears. Think about what we've been through. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Missy. Hey, Shannon. LaFrance, what's up, cuzzo? Come to find out we goddamn family. Ain't that some shit? I see why you call me Uncle Limbo. Look like the motherfucker. Yeah, man. Hey, losing a parent is trauma. That's big time trauma. Don't you know a lot of people haven't got over the fact that they lost their mom or their father and they putting up with that, trying to deal with your ass? How many do y'all know if you still got your parents, and you might bring that person that don't have any parents around and they see you enjoying yourself with your parents? Don't you know that's a hurting fucking feeling? That's a trauma for them. Don't you know they still wish they had what you have? So be fucking grateful. Be thankful. I said one thing to somebody. I'm not going to call her name. When I met her, she explained to me her parents. She lost her mother. And I said, and I meant this. I said, I share my mother with you. And I fucking meant that. And now she done took my mama. God damn it. I said share, not all. We need to think about that. You need to show some sympathy. Hey, Carolyn. They're one of the biggest traumas that we have, losing our parents, losing a child. You can't get that back. I take my hat off to the people. I love my father at a young age, so only time it wears on me when I need that. I need that talk. Wish I had it. Wondering what life could have been for me with my father. But to lose. But to not have, like, being older and losing your parents, that weight, that's a weight. That's a weight on your shoulders. That's a weight on your chest. I don't know how I take my hat off to y'all for dealing with that. Whatever the remedy or whatever y'all went through, I need to know. Cause it's rough. I know you lost your mother and your father, Missy. I take my hat off to you, all of y'all for dealing with that. I couldn't imagine how life been for y'all. I really can't. I really can't imagine how life been for a lot of y'all. Yeah, death will have you in a very dark place, bro. You right. Uh, I know a lot of us spiritual, and we say we know our parents was ascended up. But, and they're still here in a spiritual form. But it's not good enough. Yeah, I know you lost your mom at a young age. Yeah. You know what? I don't know if that kind of makes it better because I'm just saying because on my half, I don't, I hurt, but I don't hurt that bad because I lost my father at a young age, but it still fucking hurts. That's a big trauma for me. I still look for that void to be filled only by him. I don't need no step, none of that shit. I always want that to be filled by him. I always still wish I had. It's hell, y'all, dealing with these situations. A lot of us been abused as a child, or we ashamed to admit it. Talk to your families. See, can y'all clear that shit up? We need some clarity. We really do need some clarity. Still not over the fact I lost 3 kids. 3 girls. One of them was all my kids supposed to be the same age. Don't ask me how. But I was doing my daddy shit. Just like my dad. Just leave my head every fucking way. I know that right, miss. That shit is hard. But y'all some strong ass people. Strong. Strong. Really strong. It takes a lot to get up every fucking morning and keep going. After what y'all been through, it takes a lot. I am so thankful that this woman's still around here, talking shit to me, having a good time, seeing that smile on her face. I just hope everybody just find some peace, behind that. Because I don't think there never will be any peace behind it. They're going to be hard to find. Y'all, seek some help with our trauma. Or we got to face that motherfucker that caused this trauma. One way or the other. I think we face that motherfucker that caused us this trauma. I think we'll get a little better. But it's still going to be in the back of your mind. I was abused as a child, sexually. Nobody never knew that. My family knew. I kept it to myself because I felt so embarrassed. It never happened again. addressed the issue and I got it behind me. Was abused by step parents. That was trauma. I was gonna get him back. I was gonna get him back. That somebody died. I was gonna get him back. I was gonna get him back, boy. I was gonna tear his motherfucking ass. I was gonna beat the shit out of that motherfucker, allegedly. I was gonna get him back. I promise I was gonna get him back. I'm gonna tell you that now. I was gonna get your ass back, son. You fuck around and croaked on me. God wanted you. And I wanted you even worse. Hey, Lord, how you doing? We gotta, black people, we gotta deal with that trauma. Stop pointing the finger at somebody else if we going through that same situation with different people. Tell damn, you laughing at me. I was gonna get that something. I was gonna fuck Matthew Walt ass up for whooping me. You lucky counsel got him. I was gonna be that counsel. Somebody told me up. I told him being I'm finna get. I told him motherfucker allegedly I was going on the live you nigga. Yeah. Y'all, let hold each other accountable, man. If I'm gonna say this one more time, I'm gonna get off this motherfucker. You know you got trauma and drama. Stop pointing the finger at Rico. No, all right, now you gone now, miss. Goddamn, it's over. But you know you got trauma and drama in your life. Anyway, I had to make it do that. Please stop. Accept it. Accept it. Stop blaming other people. Me, I'm taking accountability for my shit now. But quit blaming people, y'all. Quit blaming people. You the problem, cause I can't do this. No, goddamn it. You done went through 50 niggas. You done went through 50 bitches. You mean tell me you can't hold on nobody because they make you mad because they doing some shit you don't like. No, you got trauma behind that shit. You gotta learn how to deal with that shit. Nah, he the problem. She the problem. They did this just like the other person. You got trauma behind that shit. It might be something small. We take it as to be something so fucking big because we so offended. So fucking offended by it. Everything need to be talked out. Everything don't need action. Everything don't need physical action. There's a lot of shit we could talk about and mend that shit. Mm-mm. Let's get better on this generational curse and this generational trauma. Ooh, y'all heard that? So y'all let work on ourselves. Yeah, trauma brings drama. Some of us just got drama in us. Period. My people can't stand your goddamn ass. We want where people don't like us. We keep shit going. We know a lot of folk. Every time, oh, here this motherfucker come. They full of shit. Always bringing a bone and taking one. Keeping shit going. It's in their fucking family DNA. Y'all know we used to know a family that. We know a family now that keep shit going. Right now. Every time you don't want to go around the whole goddamn family. All they do is fuck with folk. Thinking they bad and shit. That's they trauma. Somebody used to whoop they goddamn ass or something. And they taking out on everybody else. Mm-mm. got to get away from that shit. I'm getting away from it. Like Tasha said today, love, if you can't deal with your family or you can't talk to your family to heal y'all wounds, love them from a distance. Learn to take your drama. You're right, we was a village at the end of the day. You're right. Yeah, LaFrance, we got to break that curse. A lot of us can't figure it out. Because it's in us, LaFrance. It's a lot of us can't figure out how to break that goddamn curse. Just don't do it. Want better for yourself. Want equality. I had to make my motherfucking self better. Nah, I'm going to end up doing stupid shit. You gotta want better. And I mean, you really gotta do better. Don't just talk it. Do it. Show some action. We're doing better. Some of them got trauma, don't even want to work with nobody. I never worked with nobody. I seen what my family went through. I never worked for a white man. Okay. But work for yourself. Find something you like to do that'll make some money. If you can't work for them, I don't want to work with motherfucker my goddamn self. That's why I'm doing this and everything else, to try to stay out of their shit, but I still need their money. You ain't gonna survive without using somebody's job. Tell you that shit now. Y'all like break that generational curse. Been a good day, y'all. I am your boy DJ Flame. Fire to the Flame podcast. Send a big shout out to Dallas Mac, my sponsor. Dallas Mac, I appreciate you every day, brother, for sponsoring me. Make sure y'all, Dallas Mac is a local. Make sure y'all support, help his business. He has apparel, he has hats, shorts, pants, shirt, whatever you want. Help support that black man. We're going to Polo. He got some nice ass hat now, I'm telling you. I know you're going to wear what you want to wear, but hey, the man got some nice ass shit. Make sure y'all support y'all black businesses. They keep this train smoking, man. I'm your boy DJ Flame. Fire to the Flame podcast. We out. Everybody have a blessed day. Make sure y'all talk to somebody today, man, see what's going on with them. You never know. You might not see them tomorrow. You might not know they contemplate suicide because of the shit they've been through in the past and what they're going through now. Talk to somebody, see they okay. Peace.
I got that yak up in my glad, babe, you know the vibe. You done got me in my bed, bitch, you know the vibe. Can you shake for that cat, ho, you know the vibe. I've been thinking about that ass, so you know the vibe. The way I pull up with the gang, it should be televised. New paper stepped off in the big day.